Hello, welcome you all once again. Are you ready? I think I'll be ready for the next class, that is the reading comprehension again. Today we can discuss the question paper in the year of 2017 January 1. Shall we move? Now this is the reading passage. The passage is regarding the World War. Okay, so what is the content inside it we can go through. The question starting from 55 to 60. Read the following passage carefully and answer the question from 55 to 60. The last great war, which nearly shook the foundation of modern world, had little impact on Indian literature beyond aggravating the popular revulsion against violence and adding to the growing disillusionment with the humane pretensions of the Western world. This was eloquently voiced in Tagore's later poem and his last testament, Crisis in Civilization. The Indian intelligentsia was the state of moral dilemma. On the one hand, it could not help sympathizing with England's dogged courage in the hour of peril, with the Russians fighting with their backs to the wall against the ruthless Nazi hordes, and with China groaning under the heel of Japanese militarism. On the other hand, their own country was practically under military occupation of their own soil. And an Indian army under Subhash Chandra Bose was trying from the opposite camp to liberate their country. No creative impulse could issue from such confusion of loyalties. One would imagine that the achievements of Indian independence in 1947, which came in the wake of Ali's victory and was followed by the collapse of colonialism in the neighboring countries of Southeast Asia, would have released an upsurge of creative energy. No doubt it did, but unfortunately it was soon submerged in the great agony of partition, with its inhuman slaughter of the innocents and the uprooting of millions of people from their homeland, followed by the martyrdom of Mahatma Gandhi. These tragedies, along with Pakistan's invasions of Kashmir and its later atrocities in Bangladesh, did indeed provoke a poignant writing, particularly in the languages of regions most affected: Bengali, Hindi, Kashmiri, Punjabi, Sindhi, and Urdu. But poignant or the passionate writing does not by itself make great literature. What reserves of enthusiasm and confidence surveyed this disaster have been mainly absorbed in the task of national reconstruction and economic development. Great literature has always emerged out of the chains of convulsions. Indian literature is richer today in volume, range, and variety than it ever was in the past. Based on the passage, answer the following questions from 55 to 60. It was given earlier. Now it is the change of literature, or what happened to the literature during the time of World War and the time of the independence in between. So this is a summary or the content of this paragraph. Shall we can move through the questions which was given below. First question: what did Tagore articulate in the Last Testament? Tagore is one of the best writers with standard literature. Okay. 1. Offered support to Subhash Chandra Bose. Second, exposed the humane pretensions of the Western world. Third one, expressed loyalty to England. Fourth, encouraged the liberation of the countries. It is sure, expose the humane pretensions of the Western world. It is given in the inverted comma in the paragraph. I think you might have seen that. Our next question: what was the stance of Indian intelligentsia during the period of Great War? One, first choice is indifference in Russian plight. Second one, they favored Japanese militarism. Third, they prompted creativity out of confused loyalties. Fourth, they expressed sympathy of England's dogged courage. So, four choices are there. No doubt about the answer. The last one is the answer. They express sympathy for England's dogged courage. We can move to the next page. The next question. What was the aftermath that survived tragedies in Kashmir and Bangladesh? First one, suspicion of other countries, continuance of rivalry, menace of war, national reconstruction. No doubt, the main thing is, the answer is fourth one, national reconstruction. That is the foundation there. And next question, the passage has the message that, what message already given in the passage? Disasters are inevitable. Great literature emerges out of the chains of convulsions. Indian literature does not have marked land space. Literature has no relation with war and independence. Four choices are there. Now the passage, what message all given is the second one. Great literature emerge out of the chains of convulsions. The revolutions and then the critical time of the people made some new literature work. Great literature work happened after the World War and in between. Many writing already happened. And last question, what was the impact of the last Great War on Indian literature? What is the impact happened to the Indian literature? First one, first choice, it had no impact. Second choice, it aggravated popular revulsion against violence. Third one, it shook the foundation of literature. And fourth choice, it offered eloquent support to the Western world. What is the impact? Actually, it is the second one. It aggravated popular revulsion against violence. So what violence happening inside the war? The literature people can express their feeling and their attitude through their literature words and their writings. So the people can understand what things going on in between the war. So express their feeling through their literature. So I think one of the best content of the World War. I think you all went through it and you got an experience once again. Thank you very much all of you. Please subscribe this channel, don't forget it. Go on, we'll be back again. Thank you very much.